Hello, fellow YouTubers. You got Carl. They call me Crazy C across the social media world, and obviously Crazy C is my name on YouTube as well. I am here to start out my blogging for my hip arthroscopic surgery that I'm about to have tomorrow. This is the day before surgery. Tomorrow is 11/30/2016, November 30th. Today is the 29th. I'll be getting an arthroscopic hip surgery to fix a torn labrum and bone impingement in my hip after dealing with chronic pain in my hips and in my groin over the last 6 to 7 months. Finally getting the chance to have this opportunity to have the surgery to fix my impingement, also fix the tears that I have within my hip. I wish I would have done these kind of blogs in previous injuries that I've had over the last year and 4 months. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story first. It goes like this. Back in the very end of 2013, I suffer from depression. I suffer from bipolar disorder and have anxiety as well with learning disability. So in life, I've always had to fight through everything to get to where I want to be. And there was a time in my life where I was in an extreme funk. I didn't want to live anymore. I was overweight. I was 330 pounds. And I decided to take it upon myself to make a change in my life, to not sit and live in my pity. And so I decided to lose weight. On January 1st of 2014, I started my weight loss journey. I started at 330 pounds. I changed the way that I ate. I changed the way that I drank. I changed my whole life. Started in that month of that year. A whole new life for me. Changed my attitude. Changed my physique. And everything that goes along with, being happy in my life, to me anyways. If I could go on with eating right, then I would get a gym membership. So I went from 330 pounds down to 310 pounds within the first month just of changing my food and changing my dieting. And I decided to getting into the gym. Ended up getting into fitness. Ended up starting out at a community center, which was a small gym. Started doing cardio. Started with the treadmill. Then I went to the elliptical. And I started noticing ankle pain when I first started my journey, probably about 4 or 5 months in when I started getting on the elliptical. And at first we thought that maybe I broke my fibula, because when I worked out, I didn't get no physicals, I didn't get no checkups. I went in it with the mind frame that my time was now, and I had a certain goal each month on what weight I was trying to get at and what my end goal was and for how long it was going to take me to get there. And I put my mind to it, and I beasted. I was 33 years old when I started, and by the time I reached my goal, I was 34. It took me 361 days to lose 140 pounds. I wish I would have done things a little bit differently, had better knowledge of what I was doing, but I didn't. I went in there as having the heart of a tiger. I had brought God in my life. He was definitely a help. A lot of people on my Facebook page, they were a help. And so I went on and did all this work and started noticing pains in my ankle. And I started realizing that my right leg, you're supposed to go like this, you're supposed to be able to walk like this. Well, my right foot was going out like this. And I started noticing myself when I was on the treadmill going like this. And it was causing me a lot of ankle problems, a lot of ankle pain, and lower leg pain. They thought I broke my fibula, so I was in a cast. And then I ended up getting some x-rays and stuff, and put me in a cast. Didn't really see anything significant, but just to be safe. And I realized I didn't break it. They were actually just sprained. Highly, highly sprained. Well, at least that one was. It hurt a lot. It took me out for a little bit from doing cardio. And I started lifting weights a little bit, but I really wasn't that into it. So anyways, I started continuing on with my weight loss journey. I got through that. The pain went away. I started focusing more on trying to keep my legs straight and started, losing weight, continuously losing weight. And then I started getting into lifting in about the middle of September. I started lifting weights or whatnot. And I was very, very addicted to it. Addicted to fitness, addicted to it. Couldn't get it out of my mind. I still can't get it out of my mind. It'll always be a part of me, I think. It'll always be in my brain to always dominate. And I started lifting weights, started lifting very fluently, started working with a couple trainers, started getting into the what I need to lift and how I need to lift and all sorts of forms and stuff. And I think what ended up happening is I started to overdo it. So I ended up getting arthritis in my right shoulder. I don't know if you can see it, but I have some scars. I don't know if you can see it, but they're there. I ended up having to have shoulder surgery. And it really started to affect, the way that I would do things at the gym. But I kept on sticking with the cardio, kept on losing weight, kept on doing as much as I could do, lifting no matter what. Started limiting myself when it came to the lifting part because I just had so much pain in my shoulder. My pain went on for a good 6, 7, 8 months until I finally had my first surgery. I had a surgery on my right shoulder July 29th of 2015. Ended up having to have another shoulder surgery in January of 2016 because it froze up. It's called adhesive capsulitis. And then I got sick during the recovery of that and ended up getting gallstones in my gallbladder due to the rapid weight loss of losing 140 pounds in 361 days. Rapid weight loss can cause that. So I've had 3 surgeries in the last 16 months. And now this is my 4th surgery. It's called hip impingement. FAI, femoral acetabular impingement. You're actually born with it. I never knew it. Never knew I had an impingement in my hips. Never knew that they were deformed. Never knew that they weren't normal. And that would be the reason why I started gimping up over the last year with groin pains. I went to the doctors, went to the emergency room, and they diagnosed it with an inguinal strain. But it happened to be ended up being more than that. Usually people, sometimes young kids get it that are very active. I like to say that I was very active. I was extremely active, very into the gym, going to the fitness 5 to 6 days a week. Doing cardio in the morning, sometimes at night, lifting in the morning, lifting at night, vice versa. I was really extremely active and had goals. Had goals to become a personal trainer to help people that suffer from depression, who suffer from weight loss. This is the day before my surgery, so I'm just going through my story. Hip arthroscopic surgery tomorrow. I'm a little nervous because it's going to be a different part of my body. It's going to affect my walking and my mobility for a few days, few weeks, few months. So I'm a little nervous, and I've already been limited anyways over the last 3 or 4 months, so I'm kind of used to it, which really stinks. I really wish that I could walk. Wish I could ride my bike. Wish that I could go to the gym and do it all and continue on and lose weight, build muscle, and reach that dream and reach that goal, which is becoming a personal trainer and also a physically lean bodybuilder, doing competitions. I love fitness. I love everything about it. I love the way that it makes me feel when you start seeing results. I love the compliments that I receive from people. I love the attitude that it gave me. It took away a lot of my depression. It made me happy. It made me feel accomplished. But anyways, to get back to it, so I had 3 surgeries and I'm about to have my 4th. Not only do I have hip impingement on my right, which is what I'm getting surgery on tomorrow, I also have it on my left. Hip impingement, cam pincer impingement. So I'm going to have to go through 2 surgeries. This is my first. From what I gather, it takes about 6 to 7 months to recover fully. Sometimes it takes up to a year. I'm hoping I'm on that 6 to 7 month, maybe even earlier range, so I can get my other one, focus on my other one, and get that going. I'm a little nervous for it. Not scared, nervous, but I am also excited. I'm excited to recover to be in recovery pain instead of pain that's just chronic, temporary pain. I'm excited to go to physical therapy and dominate in a different way. Beast in my mind with a positive attitude. I know I'm going to have my down days and I know I'm going to have my good days. But I'm basically making this blog for those who might be dealing with what I'm dealing, which is called hip impingement, FAI, femoral acetabular impingement. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna probably blog the first 3 days after my surgery, tell you how I feel, let you know what I'm doing, how to get in and out of bed, how to walk on your crutches, all sorts of stuff that goes along with it. And then maybe start doing weekly blogs. Maybe go through some of my routines at therapy if they allow me, as much as I can, to help the next person that might be struggling with femoral acetabular impingement. Surgery might not be for everybody, but I believe it is for me. I'm hoping to get the full range of motion back in my hip. Well, I've never had full range of motion, I guess. I'm hoping to get full range of motion in my hip so I can walk straight, so I don't have to deal with ankle injuries, knee injuries, so I can continue to live a normal life, whether it be in the gym or outside of the gym. I want to be able to walk the canal, to be able to walk the town that I live, to be able to drive without hip pain, to be able to sleep, to be able to live a normal life, to be able to reach every goal, whether it be gym related, work related, relationships related. I always said that my time is now. And now I'm having that opportunity to make my time now again. It is November 29th, the day before my surgery. I'm ready. And my goal is to make a quick recovery and come back stronger than ever. And I look forward to making these videos for you. If you have this problem, I suggest you go to a doctor, get an MRI, get a CAT scan, make sure you take care of this problem because it's a life changer. I hope it's going to change my life, and I hope it's for the better. I have a lot of confidence in my doctor. My doctor is Dr. Michael Stanton from Red Creek Orthopedics. He has been rated pretty high. I look forward to working with him for the next year, year and a half, 2 years, whatever how long it takes. I look forward to this opportunity. I look at it as a blessing for me to help others, to inspire others, to go through this and to do it on a positive note, with positive thoughts. I'm sure I'm going to have my up and downs throughout this journey, and I'll share it with you. I'm probably not going to always be positive, and I'm sorry, but I will let you know how it is and let you know how I feel. And let you know what it takes. Now, what might work for me might not work for you. But thank you, everybody, for listening to this video. Hip arthroscopic surgery day before. I love you all. And I will see you tomorrow morning before my surgery. And then after my surgery. And everyone, take care. Bye.